Good evening, councillors. This evening I would like to talk to you about Upper Barn Copse and some of the issues that have been raised and identified by the independent play inspectors and the inspection that was carried out in September of 2023. First of all, to orientate you in case you don't know, Upper Barn Copse play area is situated at the end of Upper Barn Copse Road, which is accessible via Sandy Lane by vehicle, and also by footpaths from Crowd Hill Green and Savernake Way, and via the bridle way which runs from Hardings Lane to Stoke Park Woods. The resistor graph testing is essentially a minute drill mounted on a pressure pad. The drill is inserted into various parts of the timbers and measures resistance against the drill. This creates a report and a graph which shows where the strong points and the weak points are in that part of the timber. A number of the structural timbers on the swings were identified as having weak areas which would require the timbers to be replaced. Now, we've had a number of quotations or indicative quotations back from various play companies, and the cost of this is in the region of £5,000 to replace those timbers that need changing. You'll be able to see on various structural timbers just how the weather and conditions have affected the condition of the actual timbers themselves. You can see flaking and peeling on various parts of the timber. Prior to the parish council taking on the management and maintenance of Upper Barn Copse play area, this was managed by Eastleigh Borough Council, and they spent in the region of £20,000 on the year before we took on management and maintenance of the site. They carried out approximately £13,000 worth of new safety surfacing. They spent £4,000 on new gate and pathway accesses from the Upper Barn Copse side and the new Savernake Way Crowd Hill side. The budget that we currently hold for maintaining this site is £1,000, and most of that money is spent annually on carrying out fence repairs and play equipment repairs, like replacing caps and screws. When the play inspector carried out his inspection in September, he returned a risk assessment with the inspection. This was highlighted as being a moderate risk at point number 15 on the scoring matrix. Now, a low risk and very low risk score up to 12 on the scoring matrix, with a moderate risk scoring from 12 to 15, and this site scored 15, which is 1 point below a high risk site. We've been in contact with a number of play companies to price up and quote for replacement timbers. You'll notice on the multi-play unit, which is just behind me here, that the timbers are delaminating, they're splitting, and the weather really hasn't been kind over the years to these timbers. We've had a number of different quotations back from various play companies, ranging from £5,000 for the individual timbers that are required on the swings and the multi-use play equipment behind me, to £20,000 for just a single piece of equipment, i.e. changing the entire multi-unit behind me. The good news is that just 340 metres away, a brand new play area has been installed on the Crowd Hill Green site, and this is easily accessible from Upper Barn Copse via the footpaths that have been installed by the developer. In the meantime, we've kept the site secure using Harris security fencing. This obviously has a cost associated with it, and this is on hire from local builders merchants on a weekly cost. There's more information in the clerk's report, which is presented to you tonight, and I hope that the briefing and the video that I've given you tonight is of some benefit.